Hi apes, lady apes, gentlemen apes. Not financial, not investment advice, not manipulation. Apes act as individuals. We're not collective group. Okay, now, some apes have received email letters from Vanguard saying that the announcement will be made on April the 15th, and the registry deadline for shareholders to register their shares, calling them back the shares, recall the shares to vote. The registry deadline would be on April the 20th. I imagine many shareholders want to vote. Why? Because the company made the announcement. They're nominating Ryan Cohen as the chairman of the board. He is not yet chairman of the board. He will be voted chairman of the board. That's why Ryan Cohen's Twitter has this empty chair with his face on it. That means, Ryan, this chair is for you. If you're elected by the shareholders, we've tagged your name on it. Okay, empty chair. You're not sitting in it yet. Let's wait for June 9th for the shareholders to vote you in as the chairman of the board. So he has to be voted in. Now, that said, some apes are asking, will Vanguard recall their shares to vote for Ryan Cohen? Honestly, Ape Andy doesn't know. How would I know if the boss of Vanguard funds would recall their shares, and with that many shares, go to the shareholders meeting and then vote for Ryan Cohen? Two scenarios. Vanguard likes Ryan. They want to vote for Ryan. Then they have to recall their shares to register and vote for Ryan Cohen. Scenario 2. Pardon me, this is just hypothetical scenario. All my videos are hypothetical scenarios. Okay. Vanguard doesn't like Ryan Cohen. If you don't like Ryan Cohen, then you don't want him to be at the chair of the chairman of the board. Then you have to vote no. To vote no, you have to vote, right? To vote, you have to register. To register, you have to recall the shares. So, still, Vanguard must recall their shares to vote no for Ryan. Of course, it is a third scenario. Vanguard is just saying, I'm just going to keep letting out my shares. I'm not going to vote. Yes or no. That's the third possibility. So you never know. Well, the same situation applies for BlackRock and Fidelity. They may back Ryan Cohen and vote yes for him. To vote, you must register. To register, you must recall your shares. Or maybe they don't like him. Nah, we know BlackRock likes Ryan Cohen. BlackRock has been behind Ryan Cohen ever since the days of Chewy. It's a known public fact. So we'll see if the institutional investors, they recall their shares or not. We'll have to wait and see. But some very smart apes with their DDs, they say that retail investors alone, apes alone, hold more than 100% of the float. If and only if that is the case, if there are 50 shares floating, numbers for easy calculation, there are 50 million shares. Okay, let's just say GME has 50 shares floating around, and then apes, retail investors, hold 58 shares because of naked shorting and this and that, bar and short again, bar and short again. So, okay, apes hold more than the float available. Apes hold 58 shares. Float out there, floating is only 50 shares. If 58 apes, each holding one share of GME, recalls their shares, then, well, something's going to happen. I mean, 58 shares recalled, but only 50 shares are available. It'll still be maybe a pop in share price. Don't know. Imaginary, hypothetical scenario, not investment advice, not financial advice. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Be strong, apes.